Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now in the previous video I did a kind of blog video on my primary sniper rifle in airsoft, which is my Silverback SRS. And well, you kind of got the impression that I actually like that rifle. In fact, me likey that rifle very much. However, if you want to be a sniper rifle is important. Dare I say even very important. However, in airsoft, we deal with minimum engagement distances. Obviously, the sniper rifle, when equated to 0.2 gram BBs, shoots at 500 feet per second. If it was an AEG, let's say an M4, M16, AK, something like that, fully automatic weapon, it is brought down to 350 feet per second with 0.2s. So, if my gun is shooting at 500, you don't want to be shot anywhere with a 0.2 gram at 500 feet per second, and you don't want to be shot at with a 0.48 gram at 322 feet per second, which is the limit for 4.8s at, let's say, 5 meters. So we have minimum engagement distances. Minimum engagement distances mean I cannot use my sniper rifle under a set distance, purely on the safety side of it. So I need a backup. I need a weapon system that I can reach that minimum engagement distance, hit anywhere in that distance accurately, and be light. Something that I'm probably not going to use, because I don't want to get to the point where I'm having to use this weapon. What would you use? Pistol, naturally. There is really only one choice for the airsoft sniper when it comes to the pistol. And it's this. This is the Tokyo Marui Mark 23 suppressed pistol. This thing is legendary. We're talking, dare I say, more legendary than the VSR by Tokyo Marui. It is the quintessential sniper secondary weapon system. This is my Tokyo Marui Mark 23, and I bought it off a friend of mine about 4 years ago now. And I will not sell this pistol. It is awesome. It is everything and then some. Now, if you had, let's say, a WE Glock 17, which I happen to have, that has about the range of about 20-25 meters, is very noisy, and the spread is kind of all over the place, even at 25 meters, which isn't that far. This makes very little noise, has a range 45 meters on top of the WE Glock 17, so 65 meters. This thing's been hitting targets at 65 meters, and has no blowback, so there's no movement on the pistol when you're firing it. It's not so much a pistol, more of a hand cannon. So the Mark 23 is awesome, absolutely fantastic. Out of the box, it's a Tokyo Marui product, so we all know how good Tokyo Marui are. This one is upgraded. This one has got a top dead center screw. I don't know if you're going to see it really in this light, but there's a little screw just there. It's an Allen key screw, and basically you can dial it in without having to strip the top half of the pistol off to get to the hop wheel, which isn't in this gun anymore. I also have the Hadron H key installed, which is what the Allen key is pressing onto, or the Allen screw I should say. It gives a more flatter, well, a bit of an angle even on the underside, indentation onto the hop booking, so it can lift heavy weight ammunition. Now, we go back to the WE Glock 17. I would never use anything higher than a 0.3, and even then, it kind of sucks at it. So it's 0.2s, 2.5s, 2.8s would be your standard weight ammunition for a Glock 17 by WE. This thing is running 0.43s. That's sniper ammunition. This thing's running it. And it has 65 meter range with those 0.43s, and there isn't much spread. A friend of mine lent me his target. He has a range, and we had a couple of Mark 23s. We had mine, and we had his Mark 23. Slightly different internal setup on his Mark 23. And his was reaching 50-55. Mine was reaching 65. We couldn't quite fathom out why it was doing this. We swapped around all sorts of things, but this one always managed to reach more. The barrel is a standard length Tokyo Marui barrel, so it just literally reaches to the end of the end of the gun there. So the suppressor, you know, it's not doing anything other than doing what a suppressor normally does, which is dampening down the sound effect. Now, I can't demonstrate this in here because I'm not going to shoot anything in here, not with a .43 anyway. But basically, anything further than 10 meters away, you're just not going to hear it. You're only going to know you've been hit by the fact you've just been hit by a single .43, which you're going to probably think is a sniper rifle anyway. These things are awesome. If you're a sniper in airsoft and you're looking for that special weapon that can do pretty much everything, Mark 23. There is other manufacturers out there that make the Mark 23. There is obviously Tokyo Marine, which this one is. There is ASG, ST. Is it STI? I was thinking, I come with STI. That sounds a bit rude. There is another manufacturer now. Those, the ASG and the slightly rude one, they're the same. Basically, it just is a gun rebranded with another company. Tokyo Marine is slightly different. All of the Mark 23s have a similar, like a 90% similar internal setup. What makes the ASG one different is the fact that the inner barrel is actually is a two-part inner barrel. You can actually unscrew it, I do believe. No, rephrase that, it's not. It's in the inner, but it's in the suppressor. Got it completely wrong there, got mixed up with another pistol then. Basically, the ASG suppressor hides the inner barrel, and it reaches pretty much to the end here. It then connects up with, as you thread it on, the inner barrel in the pistol. So you have an inner barrel which is basically that long. You know, it's a huge inner barrel for a pistol. Great range, absolutely awesome range. Downside is the FPS. Because it's a gas gun, if you increase the length of the barrel, your FPS will come up. This gun, or the ASG version, will hit 400 feet per second with a .2 gram BB in slightly warm weather. At the moment, it is bloody hot out there, you know, pushing over 20 degrees. You will be pushing 420, 430 feet per second on just standard green gas. You put black gas in this thing, and it's just ridiculous. So yeah, if you get the ASG version, take the inner barrel out of the suppressor and add foam. It then makes it pretty much as quiet as the Tokyo Marine. I did an experiment a few years ago with this version and the ASG version, which my friend had, and I stood here with him with the pistols above me, just at each ear, and he'd take a shot, take a shot, take a shot, take a shot, and you can kind of get the comparison between the two. This one is quieter. You'll actually hear the trigger more than you'll actually hear the gun going off. Like I say, these things reach out at least 50 meters. I don't know what I've done to this one to make it shoot 65, but sweet. So that's why it kind of lends itself to the sniper secondary. It's quiet, it's light, and it will reach any minimum engagement distance that pretty much any club will ever put on it. I think the most I've ever seen was 35 meters, 40 meters, and as a minimum engagement distance, these things outrange it. So, you know, they are great for that. Now, what I will say quickly is this is the mag for it. If you get the Tokyo Marine Mark 23, you get a TM mag. If you have TM mags, you cannot put green gas in these guns. So WE green gas or equivalent, you cannot run in this. I think it's there's a special gas that Tokyo Marine like to use. It's a very low-powered gas. Even in hot temperatures, it's still fairly low-powered. If you run green gas in a TM mag, you will blow the valves at the bottom of the magazine, and it will just piss gas out faster than you're putting it in. And it will go fairly quickly. Hotter the temperature, more pressure in the magazine, the quicker it will go. I had 3 TM mags, all have done the same thing. All have gone. This is the ASG Mark 23 mag. It's not marked up in any way, shape or form to say ASG, but I do believe the Tokyo Marine one has a little logo at the bottom of it. So this is a TM Mark 23, ASG Mark 23 mag. Fits in there perfectly. A little bit of wobble, but not that much noticeable. Mag release, and it all releases. I have had no feeding issues when this is clean and I've loaded the BBs up correctly. Feeds absolutely brilliantly. So if you're in the market, you got a Mark 23, you want to run green gas, which let's face it, green gas is more readily available. Get these. Get the ASG version of the magazines. I think they're a little bit cheaper. They're like £2 or £3 cheaper because they're ASG. But they work brilliantly in the Tokyo Marine Mark 23. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you my secondary, which I run with my sniper rifle, with my SRS. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you found it informative. If you have any questions or comments about the Mark 23, bang them to me. I'm quite happy to talk Tokyo Marine Mark 23 all day long. You have any suggestions or any queries about how I holster this weapon? I use a Warrior universal holster, which works brilliantly with that pistol. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, please put a like on the Facebook page, put a like on the YouTube page, all that kind of stuff. It's all very much appreciated. And I will see you guys on an airsoft field very, very soon.